Okay, let's call the meeting to order and let's do roll call.
Peterson here.
Takarian here.
Shabilsky here.
Grosvenor here. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I don't believe we have any citizens or any correspondence, so let's go with the approval of the minutes. Need approval to approve the minutes from our June meeting?
So moved.
Second. Motion's been made and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Financial.
Our finance director's not here, so I would ask if you put it later on the agenda, and she may not be here.
Sure. Okay, we're gonna need to approve her voucher list for July.
So moved.
Second. Have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Carried. Report on the water system performance.
Okay, good evening. See, on June 23rd, a fire hydrant was struck and damaged by uninsured motorists in about 7,000 block of Ballpark Drive. The driver was located and arrested. The utility sent the person in question an invoice cost of all damages involved. See if he'll pay it. Last one I did that, they did.
That's right.
The utility took possession from Hiller Ford, 2023 F-350 4x4. 2 weeks ago. The old 792 pickup will be sent to the auto auction to be sold. Number 3 here, we had a 16-inch water main offset. We had to reconstruct it in approximately the 11952 block of West Forest Home. This offset was 39 feet in length and 7 foot in depth and went below a 30-inch concrete culvert. Cost of this project was $44,029.31. Cost will be a 50-50 split with West Shore Pipeline Company. We removed the 1-inch service. We abandoned it in the 9500 block of Waffle Road as part of the city road project. 1 valve box was dug and repaired in the 7500 block of South 92nd Street as part of the city road project. Now, Bob Davis gave me his resignation after being with the city almost 33 years. He'll be leaving August 1st. He'll be missed. A newer employee, Nick Castanga, will be leaving the utility after 1 year of service in pursuit of a career in law enforcement, which the Franklin Police Department is going to send him to the academy. So good for him. He's chasing a dream. And the last but least, the meter change-out program is going steady and moving forward.
So that next to last bullet point, here in a couple months, we've got Bob retiring. We've got an open position for sewer water tech. We've got sewer and water tech that's leaving. So that's 3 people out of about 10 folks down there that really puts a crimp on what we can do. So we, if you know anybody looking for a job that would be a good fit, let us know. Or honestly, the resumes that we've seen not look the best. We've interviewed a few folks a while ago, but we're not having luck finding anybody to fill those technician spots.
Background they have to have?
We'd prefer a CDL license, but I think we're getting to the point where, as a matter of fact, I need to talk to Mike that maybe if we can't find anybody, we'll have to do like what the police department does. We'll hire them without the CDL and basically send them to the CDL academy and make sure that they can stay for.
But other than CDL, not, they have to have a plumbing background or anything
preferable. You know, that obviously helps. Any other comments, Mike, on what we're looking for?
Okay, you know, a utility personnel, a little of everything.
Yeah.
Can be taught. We're willing to work with personnel. But just to come in cold, you know, say you were a dock worker all your life and you want to venture out into the utilities.
Sure.
Pretty difficult.
Obviously, some helpful background would be helpful.
Hiring.
Are you guys flush with applicants? You got any to share?
We've had 2 positions open for 8 weeks now. We've had 3 applicants who have been fired multiple times from previous jobs. One is, let's just say, his background.
Yeah.
So it's just tough. I don't know, what do you guys pay? What your starting wages?
What's the?
About 27.
That's about what ours is.
So what does that mean? We have some, for example, DOT has some projects out that they want to have located and do some other stuff done by, I think, 1st of August. And we said, you know what, we can get to about the middle of September. So it's we're having to really prioritize what we do and don't do.
And Mike, can you comment on what was the need for the reconstruction on that water main offset?
The need was Forest Home is being redone at this time, and we're within about 6 foot of West Shore Pipeline. And, you know, we back and forth for a couple days, and I told them to do it, they told us to do it. Tony was the referee, and I said, okay, I'll step in and do it, but we gotta work, you know, we gotta work this. So, came to about 5,500 inch. We had 8 inches of pipe we had done.
If West Shore's pipe hadn't been there, we'd have had no expense at all.
No.
Because we wouldn't have needed to move anything.
The pipe could have went, they could have angled it a little deeper.
It would still would have cost us something because of the culvert.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been this.
But the county decided who's going to pay.
Well, again, it's utility owns it. It wasn't on the project,
In there right away. They're at their mercy.
and West Shore is kind of the big boy on the block when it comes to anything getting their way.
The record shall reflect that Dan joined us at 5:19.
2 minutes ahead of schedule.
I made it. That was recent.
Any more questions?
Yeah, we do have Danielle here.
Okay. Would you like to introduce Danielle?
Yeah, I'd like to introduce Danielle Brown. She's our new director, finance director. The new Denise, the new Paul, and the new, what's that guy's name?
Many
Brian?
names.
I'm not even sure you met Brian. He was here for a short time, so. I think we met. Okay, so I've told Danielle that you all have been extremely patient this past 1.5, 2 years. It's going on almost 2 years since you really had a full financial report. I don't know if she's ready tonight to talk much about it, but I do want you to put a name with a face, and at least you can be here to kind of see how things operate. But I would like her to start next month, start doing the things that, again, you really haven't seen since Paul was here, as far as commenting on what the trends are and, what this looks like, things that pop out at you as far as the financials go. So I've asked Danielle to participate and be here at your meetings. And so this is Danielle. Danielle, you want to say anything else about yourself? Came from
Waterford.
Waterford. City Waterford.
The village.
Village, okay. But she-
Welcome aboard.
Yes. Congratulations.
You do the work like Paul did, we'll be real happy.
Well, he's my mentor right now, so
That's a nice start.
he's headed me in the right direction.
Yeah, he's freelancing a
Basically.
few hours a week and coming in and helping her, especially this year, your budget time.
Right. Next item, number 5. Oh, we did that already, sorry. Next item is number 6, unfinished business. A, also, public water supply to Franklin 2024, the board may enter into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statute 19.851E to deliberate upon information, terms, and provisions of the potential provision of public water supply to the city of Franklin as related to the city, Franklin municipal water utility and its customers in 2024 and beyond, and the potential negotiation of terms in relation thereto, including but not limited to potential amendments to the agreement of Fort Oak Creek to provide water and wholesale to Franklin, potential agreement terms with alternate public water supply sources, including but not limited to the city of Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Water Works, financial analysis study, long-term water supply, and the investing of public funds in governmental action in relation thereto for competitive and bargaining reasons, shall re-enter open session at the same place thereafter to act upon such matters as discussed therein as it deems appropriate. Is there a motion to do so?
I make a motion? Second.
Not to vote.
Peterson, aye.
Dukenyak, aye.
To carry an eye.
Shabilsky, aye.
Grosvenor, aye. Motion,
Aye.
motion carried. Okay, item B, City of Franklin Water Transmission Main Contract A and City of Franklin Elevated Storage Contract B project.
Thank you.
Contract for water main project on Lower Lane Road, West St. Martin's Road to 7911 South 100th Street. The water storage tower in the vicinity of 8120 South Lovers Road. Project including process therefore.
So last month you agreed on having Rupert Milky help us out. Basically make sure that we touch all the bases and we get this thing awarded on time. And we just really got signatures tonight. So they've helped us a little bit, but they've been kind of holding off till they got those signatures. Maybe I should have called you into special, but they are progressing. But having said that, Will, do you have any updates on?
Well, at this point in time, I think what we need to do is we need to establish a bid date. December 17th, if I recall my dates exactly correct, we have to be under construction. We have to go back. We're going to request an extension from PSC. I think we requested that yesterday. We're not just going to grant that overnight. We feel that we can put this project on the street, collect bids, get the contract signed, and get a contractor moving by December 17th to establish. I think we need some direction as to proceed. The easy way is to extend the PSC approval by 6 months. Because that doesn't put you under.
Staff recommendation, or my recommendation would be go ahead and ask for the extension, but let's still try to get a bid out in December. But I'm just afraid something's going to make us trip and, we miss a meeting to get the bond council or something like that. And I don't want to be stuck, sweating.
And going back and getting another.
Right.
6 months to magic, or should we ask for a year? Just for 6 months is going to put you into June. Not going to, well, you could work through.
Because we need
You
approval
awarded
of
the
the common
contract.
council, right?
Yeah, common council will have to award the contract. I would say that there is some big projects that are happening on the west zone, and I'm starting to have nightmares, and they're not even built yet. I think we need storage in the west zone in a worse way. I'm afraid that if all three, you got the, I don't know if you've been paying attention to the paper, but the POS General, 450 some apartments, crazy, plus a boutique motel, plus all those other things. You've got Vitalogy, which is basically behind Pick and Save. I forget how many extra apartments that's going to be in commercial. And you got the Bad Axe hotel thing that's going on over near Ballpark Commons. Plus there's the still the boutique motel that's still on the drawing board. So you got all those things happening. Plus what we've already got there. When I started looking at the flows, daily flows, we're basically operating off of our pump system. Our 500-gallon tank really isn't doing a whole lot. Is that a fair statement?
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah. So if we, ramp up, plus all those new subdivisions going on the southwest, it needs to happen. I don't know that I'm excited about wanting to wait 6 months or wanting to wait a year, but I would encourage you to say let's try to get it done as quick as we can, but let's ask for a 6 month extension.
I'm all for the getting it bid out as soon as possible, because I agree, I'm a storage guy. I would try, I mean, you have to ask for the extension, I don't think that's a no-brainer. Ask for 6 months or a year, I don't think. Ask for the extension, and then let's try to get it bid out. The bidding climate might be a little bit more favorable now. See,
It probably will be in
yeah,
the
it seems
fall.
like it's,
Does this have any water tower?
This is the water tower.
yeah.
Oh. Shows how new I am.
Sorry.
So since the PSC only approved a $7 project, above that, do we get to?
If it goes more than 10%.
Okay.
But I think we're taking out some of the main.
So yeah, we took out the south part, and we're still gonna be really tight on the budget. So I would, again, 6 months can help us breathe a little bit easier.
I'm all for it. Bidding it out trying to get a bid out as soon as possible. So what do you need?
So do we need a motion to ask for an extension from the DNR for 6 months?
That'd be appropriate.
I guess one thing I'd consider is, yes, try and get 6 months, but if there's no cost to getting a year, like if they don't say, well, wait a minute, now I want you to bring the whole project.
Well, then we'll just ask for a year.
Yeah, just get a year, because you don't know what can happen.
I agree.
You don't want to go back again.
Wait, I'd like to tell them that we are in the process of rebidding it. But we have to go through the financial part again, make sure we got everything lined up, and we'll ask for a year, but we don't anticipate we're going to need it. And you're right, we don't need it without asking.
I'll just
like,
say
asking
a
for
motion. So a motion would be to continue to try and get the bid, but to seek an extension for up to a year from PSCW.
And I'll second.
Okay, motion's been made and second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Okay, we're gonna drop down to item 7, and under the new business, we already hashed it over. We just gotta get an approval to do the agreement. Is there a person that want to make the motion?
I'll make a motion that we enter into the agreement proposed for the Baxter and Woodman contract to assist analysis of the Oak Creek Underground Facilities Project.
I'll second.
Put the total in it too, because it's
Not to exceed $15,000.
Second concurs.
okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
Make sure the record reflects that. Okay, and now we need a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.